Now from a place that's seen its share of great moments through the years, a look at the Oakland Coliseum. The calendar has turned to September and we're ready for baseball between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Oakland A's. As October draws nearer, the race for the postseason intensifies. A pivotal game for two division rivals. Next, Daniel Mengden will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, we're looking at a real solid starting pitcher. Right here, you take a look at that ERA, anywhere between 3.5 and 4. But I'll tell you what he does know how to do. He knows how to get people out, and he can minimize the damage. He knows how to control the running game. He does a lot of things right, and if he does all those things, expect a real solid performance in this one.
Into the box now, Blondie Bobo. He's a guy hoping to finish strong in the season's final month. Definitely in the discussion for Rookie of the Year honors. Here comes the first pitch. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. Jackson is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. Time now for a glance at Bob Melvin's A's starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out? And now for the Angels, Mike Trout. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. The 1-2. Swing, and he gets under this one as it's hit in the air to shallow center. And that's in there. Base hit. He'll get it into second. Oh, and the throw's wide as it gets by him at second.
That's how quickly things can change in this crazy game. The pitcher was upset about
stepping in, Blondie Bobo.
Blondie Bobo.
First pitch of the at-bat. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. Echeverria rounds the corner and is headed home. And he's safe at the plate as it's now a 1-run ball game.
Well, he was almost out of the inning. The last 2 batters showed him that you can't lose focus on the mound, even if you get 2 quick outs. Back-to-back doubles shows you just how quickly things can get away from you.
Ready now, Corey Spangenberg. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far.
Corey Spangenberg.
This is popped up. Sierra shading to his right, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Now at the plate, Blondie Bobo, and their runners at the corners now.
Blondie Bobo.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's a 3-2 ball game. So the base hit there plates their second run of the inning and brings us to our league leaderboard in terms of RBIs. And you can see it's been a great year for him as he leads the AL in that category at this stage of the season.
Now batting, center fielder, Blondie Bobo.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Drilled right back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's a 7-2 ball game.
Boy, talking about having...
Now at the plate, Wandy Bobo. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. He's set and the pitch. And there's a base hit on the line.
Outside of home runs, nothing fires me up more than watching a good baseball player drive the ball in the eye.
Well, listen, you always want to finish strong, and they've done a real good job here, notching a win on the first day of September. They're hoping that's a sign of good things to come in this final month of the season.
And this evening's ends at a 7-2 finish. The Oakland A's. We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. A Labor Day matchup in store. Jacob Boyce is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the A's. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Here's a guy that numbers can be a little bit deceiving. He has a whip in the 1.3 area and above range. It's a little higher than league average. He's been a little bit inconsistent. One good game, one bad game, but don't let that whip fool you. This guy's a much better pitcher than that. And if he brings his A game, he could be awfully tough in this one. Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the in.
So next to the plate for Texas, Damon Britt. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Sierra waits on it, makes the play, one away. Digging in now, Wandy Bobo. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. He's set. Here it comes. Line to the right side. Mazzara is there to put it away for out number 1.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in
leading off the inning, Wandy Bobo, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Wandy Bobo.
From the stretch, liner toward right center. But this will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that.
So a big moment here, and standing in, Wandy Bobo, and he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Line to the right side, and that'll get down for a base hit. the relay, but he'll be in there with a double.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Blondie Bobo.
And if you didn't know, he was recently awarded the American League Player of the Month award.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. That one is out of here. This game is tied. Two-run shot to straightaway center as they believe it. It's 6. Kicking off the top of the 9th, Harper Ham, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
Sierra ranging into the outfield. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. So the Rangers batting order turns over and set to go. Damon Britt comes to the plate as the last chance for his 2 out here in the 9th. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And that's going to be your final out here, and the A's have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over. 8-6 the final score tonight. The Oakland A's came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Daniel Kalum wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. Ryan Dull records the save, his 4th of the season. Evening baseball on tap in Northern California and the Oakland Coliseum. Tonight, game 2 of this 3-game series between the Texas Rangers and the Oakland A's. It's Ace baseball, and it comes your way next. Sean Manaea, a lefty from Indiana, is on the mound here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. Not necessarily an overpowering guy. Has an ERA in the low 3s. But one thing he knows how to do, he knows how to pitch, and he knows how.
A swing and a high drive to right center field. But that'll be off the wall in right center. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's a 2-0 ball game. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. And happy birthday as they allow him to cross with the inside the park. Striding in for Oakland, Blondie Bobo watches fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all 3 categories. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Gone! So it's a 2-run shot to right center. Digging in for his second at-bat, Blondie Bobo. He's been great lately, and it's resulted in his being awarded with the American League Rookie of the Month award.
Yeah, that last at.
Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. And, oh, my goodness, that banged off the center field sweeps. Certainly a tape measure shot there. Digging in to try it again, Carlos Gomez. He threw a base on balls his first time up. And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. And that one is gone.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up.
Ready to take his hacks again, Blondie Bobo, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Takes this the other way to right, but he will run this one down in right center. A tough L9, and the inning is over. The A's strand 1. We're still tied 6-6. Big spot here. First and second, 2 men gone, and stepping in now is the catcher, Miguel Montero. The 1-2. High in the air out to center field. Shibuya over to his right. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. It's stretch time here in Oaktown. The Rangers lead it 8-6. Blondie Bobo will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game as he was off to a fast start indeed. He's set and the pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll be off the wall in right center. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Elvis Andrus. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Bobo coming on. Uh-oh, he whips on it. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Yeah, looked like an easy play from where I'm sitting, but I think he took it for granted and basically whiffs on the darn thing, allowing the run.
Digging in and looking for more, Marcus Semien. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bobo is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Digging in once again, Blondie Bobo, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. First delivery to him on the way. Squared that one up just a little late. 2 out, nobody on. Hit in the air to right center field. This ball is carrying well. Back it goes, and it is out of here.
Well, if you would have told him when he woke up this morning that he was going to hit 3 home runs tonight, he would have thought he was dreaming. Well, it's a dream night, but he's wide awake. Wow, that was a fun one to watch. A great game for guys with the sticks, but for pitchers, not so much. A classic slugfest, and they walk away on top in the end.
12-10 is the final score in this one. The Texas Rangers get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Sergio Romo earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners, Dan. Friday night baseball from the Bay Area and the Oakland Coliseum. Daniel Mengden, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, a little bit of a mixed bag with this guy. An ERA of over 4 in his last 3 starts. He's either been really good or really bad, and recently he's been more bad than good. It'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around and pitch better in this one here today.
1-2, here it comes. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Bobo ranging back, still going back. And a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run. Next up for the A's, Blondie Bobo. He's a guy hoping to finish strong in the season's final month. Definitely in the discussion for Rookie of the Year honors. He's set. Here it comes. And the curveball induces a big swing and a miss. And fellows, these Astros entering play here tonight. They come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide.
Yeah, I get it, Matty. The team's on a moderate losing streak right now. Can't be happy with the way they've played, but they have to find a way to relax a little bit. Everybody goes through these little stretches.
Ready for another chance? George Springer. He reached on a single in his first try.
George Springer.
1-2 pitch is swung on and lifted in the air out to center field. Bobo is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So 3 runs in the inning on just 1 hit, but it was a big one, the home run. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Astros 6 and the A's 2. Striding in once again, Blondie Bobo, and he's the reigning American League Player of the Month. First offering on its way. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. From the belt, the pitch. Shoots this one over to first. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. And that runner will go no further than second as there are. Ready for another shot now. Blondie Bobo, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch of the at-bat. Fouled off. Peters at second with 2 down. Shot toward right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And the runner scores from second as they cut away into that deficit here. That makes it a 9-6 contest now.
With that hard double, you get a glimpse to see why this guy is a legitimate MVP candidate this season. Whenever he gets a chance.
Ready once again, Blondie Bobo. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch on its way. Fly ball out toward left center field. Springer has a read on it. 2 gone. So striding in, Blondie Bobo. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Center fielder, number 20.
Here's the first pitch to him. Takes this the other way to right. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
This guy came into today absolutely on fire, and nothing has changed.
Well, there's no doubt they've looked pretty inept the last 5 games. But they got the monkey off their back here with the win and are hoping to build on that now.
An 11-7 final in this one. Houston put on a real offensive show with 11 runs on the board. Bob Bermundo earns the victory in relief in this one, his 7th of the year. Daniel Mengden was slapped with 8 earned runs as he takes. Now from the home of the A's since 1968, it's baseball. Cody Anderson gets the starting nod for the A's in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Germano on second. Peters on at first with nobody out. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. But it bends just foul into the second deck. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Back goes Springer, and off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. So his remarkable season continues, and with it, they've left in front now 3-1. Next up for the Stros, Bruno Moyer, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Vick sprinting after it, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel.
First baseman, Julian.
3 runs already home here. Here's a blooper out toward left center. Echeverria into shallow left, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Wandy Bobo. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
The last at-bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run. Solo shot here to left, his second home run of the game, and they cut the gap here. It's now 6-4. Here's Carlos Correa now. 1 for 2 with a solo shot.
Carlos Correa. Hit in the air to shallow center. And he will get there to make the running catch as that ball hung up just a little bit too long. Striding in for Houston, Josh Reddick. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Josh Reddick.
Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center. Bobo on the move. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
At the plate, Blondie Bobo. He's already got 4 RBIs in this one.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at-bat is second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
0-1 the count. The windup and the 0-1. Line drive to left. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
This guy came into today absolutely on fire, and nothing has changed. He looks seriously hit.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Carlos Correa. He flew out in his last at-bat. The 0-1 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Bobo moves over, and that ends the inning. So Blondie Bobo will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game as he was off to a fast start indeed. Lifted in the air out towards left center. On the move is Springer. And that retires the side. Stepping into the box, Blondie Bobo. He'll look to keep it going. 3 for 4 so far in the ball game. From the stretch. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Last strike now for Houston. That's popped up. Sierra onto the grass. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
11-8, the final score in this ball game. The Athletics posted 11 runs on the scoreboard when it. Now on a Sunday afternoon in Northern California, MLB The Show has baseball from the Oakland Coliseum. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend series. Jacob Boyce is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the A's. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, one of the things this guy does really well, neutralize the left-handed hitters. On the season, lefties are hitting under 250 against this.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 1-2-3 go the A's. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Here's George Springer.
Center fielder, number 4.
Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away. Stepping into the box, Blondie Bobo comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Springer looking up. And they take the lead. It's gone. So we'll take one more look. Digging in, the switch hitter, Ryan Saunders. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Peters on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Stepping in, Jose Altuve. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Hit in the air out to center field. Bobo will wait on it. 2 gone. Stepping in, Blondie Bobo comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
And hey, it was a breaking ball to boot. This guy's a pretty good off-speed hitter. You could tell by that last at-bat, he wasn't fooled at all. He sat back, waited, got the breaking ball, and didn't miss it.
Springer is there, 2 gone. So here's the cleanup hitter, George Springer. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
High in the air out to center field. Bobo is there, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Striding in to start the ninth, Wandy Bobo, and they'll need him to get something going here. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Well, a good swing there as this is deep down the line in right, but this is going to wind up out of play. The pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And a big sigh of relief on the mound. It's that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul. Oh, and he got a pitch to handle as this ball is hit high in the air and deep. And folks, this ball game is tied. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Matty V, this is just one of those days where the ball seems to be flying, Hero.
So striding forward now, Evan Gaddis is 1 away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bobo is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. And this afternoon's game ends 7-3. Will Harris gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. So that's it for us this afternoon. From the home of the Mariners since Striding forward now is the DH, Blondie Bobo. He's a guy hoping to finish strong in the season's final month. Definitely in the discussion for Rookie of the Year honors. And fellas, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners at the start of play here tonight. They've been playing better than .500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty V, talk about a team.
There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
Now the A's designated hitter, Blondie Bobo. He went deep in his first at bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And this one is gone. A home run. Well, we've now seen 4 homers combined between these two clubs today. What are your thoughts, guys?
Matty V, this is just one of those days where the ball seems to be flying.
Striding in, Blondie Bobo. He's got an opportunity here in a bases-loaded situation. It seems like the right man for the job.
I'd say so. He's the team leader in RBIs. Time for the right man in the right spot.
And he goes down and gets this fastball and takes it high in the air to deep straightaway center. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he will touch him all on. Blondie Bobo will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game.
Obvious pitch recognition right there. 0-0 changeups usually get guys out in front.
Ready now, Blondie Bobo. He, of course, has launched 3 balls over the fence in this one and possibly looking for number 4 here. Back up the middle. Cano for 1. And a good save at first on the offline throw, but they just get 1.
You know, it's always nice to get that first one under your belt when you start a 4-game series on the road. Takes a little bit of the wind out of the sails of the guys in the home dugout and gives you confidence to come back and do it again tomorrow.
And this ball game ends at a 9-4 final score. The Oakland A's took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. MLB Network has baseball from the Emerald State. Safeco Field in Seattle tonight. Elijah Fry, a Pennsylvania-born lefty, gets the ball to start here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you can tell by this strikeout to walk ratio 2-to-1 that this guy is more a pitch to contact guy than a strikeout walk guy.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. Cruz is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. A's are gone in order. A's nothing. M's coming to bat. Next will be the designated hitter, Blondie Bobo. 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's set, and the pitch. Hit hard to the right, but foul. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. On the ground for Cano. This could be 2. A bare hand for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. So digging in now, Blondie Bobo.
Designated hitter, Blondie Bobo.
He's set. Here it comes. High and deep to right center. Cruz looking up, and it's gone. One more time. He gets a pitch to handle. You've heard that before. Digging in, Blondie Bobo.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
On to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th as now there are 2 away. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Blondie Bobo. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First delivery to him on the way. Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. His 2nd of the game.
Well, in hindsight, it was the right choice to let the setup guy stay in the game and finish this thing. I wasn't so sure before, but the results sure speak for themselves.
Now from Safeco Field. Into the box now, Blondie Bobo. He's a guy hoping to finish strong in the season's final month. Definitely in the discussion for Rookie of the Year honors. First offering on its way. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. Leaps and he makes the catch. He took away a home run. Wow. Now the relay home. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
That was a pretty spectacular catch right there. A lot of guys mistime that jump because they're worried about the wall coming on.
At the plate, Robinson Cano, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. High in the air out to center field. Bobo has it in his sights. And the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. The A's lead it 1-0. Digging in to try it again, Blondie Bobo.
Blondie Bobo.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hit the other way out toward right field. Cruz is there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Next for Seattle, Stephen Dorward. He'll start things out here in the home 5th. And it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. And he is into third with a leadoff triple.
This guy smokes this thing, hustling all the way around the third. So far, they've posted nothing but zero.
Ready for another chance? Blondie Bobo. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Cruz racing back. Gone! One more time. He gets a pitch to him. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Blondie Bobo.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
This is line to left. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. 1 hit, 1 error in the inning, but they wind up leaving 2. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. And we are all tied at 3 apiece.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very...
3, the final score in this afternoon's game. The A's with their 80th win to pace the division. Lenny Fournier claims the win out of the pen, his first. Ryan Dull hammers down the save, his 8th of the season. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and the rest of our crew. It's time now for baseball from the great state of Texas and Globe Life Park. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Oakland A's and the Texas Rangers. Major League Baseball on the show starts now. Edinson Volquez gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA, and it's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching.
And the throw is in time to get him. Striding in once again, Wandy Bobo. He'll start off the inning now against Edinson Volquez. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. Under it is Profar here to put it away for the first out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he...
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mike Napoli, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bobo has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. Ready for another shot now, Wandy Bobo.
Center fielder, Wandy Bobo.
From the stretch, line towards center field. Gomez will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 1 left for Oakland, but they lead it 1-0. Ready once again, Harper Ham, 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Calling for it, Vic. And that's the 3rd out. Digging in the switch hitter, Jurickson Profar. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
And there's a base hit, so a chance for some insurance here to start out the home half of the 7th. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. Striding in for Oakland, Wandy Bobo. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work. Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. It seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Texas Rangers rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Edinson Volquez earns his 8th victory of the season. Sam Dyson wraps it up for the save, his 32nd of the season. Now from the home of the Rangers, we're at Globe Life. Martin Perez, the Venezuelan left-hander, will be the man on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Wandy Bobo. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. Running hard, he's digging for second. Arms pumping, he's hustling for third. And he is out at third, and that's a big mistake there leading off the inning. Digging in and looking for more, Wandy Bobo, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Hit sharply toward the right side. To Shields is right there as he takes it for the second out.
Absolutely jumped all over that fastball, and it might have been a home run if he had it any elevation.
Digging in once again, Wandy Bobo.
Designated hitter, Wandy Bobo.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. So their half of the 8th opens with a man aboard.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
A 1-run finish, 4-3 the final tally today. The Athletics took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end.
4-run.
Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Today, Antonio Malloy, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy wasn't too bad in this last one, Matt. Pitched all the way through the 6th inning. And listen, that's what you ask for nowadays. If you can get your starter to get you through the 6th inning and turn it over to the bullpen.
And the right fielder is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. A's 0, Rangers coming up. Lots more to come on MLB Network. In now the power-hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. He appeared as a pinch hitter in yesterday's contest. Hahn sets, looking to put him away here on a ball and 2 strikes. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bobo is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Now time now to look at Jeff Bannister's Rangers lineup chart. Here's Rougned Odor now. Lifetime against Jesse Hahn. He's a .375 hitter. 2 of those hits were for home runs.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by.
And it's belted high and deep into right center. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. It's a solo shot here for Rougned Odor. And that is 27 for him on the year, and the Rangers crack the scoreboard. It's now so next to the plate for Texas, Eric Wilson. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Peters is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. I think a few of these folks. A nice day for baseball here in Texas. Settling in now, Blondie Bobo. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Slapped hard the opposite way. Mazzara is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side. Up next for the Rangers, Eric Wilson.
Up next for the Rangers, left fielder, Eric.
Now here's the pitch. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Bobo moving in. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Next up for the A's, Blondie Bobo.
Center fielder, Blondie Bobo.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit hard on the ground to second. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove the line drive.
Coming to the plate now, Nomar Mazzara. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bobo is after it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. In now, Blondie Bobo. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit the other way out toward right field. Headed after it is Mazzara. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
And that's save number 33 on the season for him, matching my career best for a season. The difference is he still has a chance to notch number 34. Another nice outing from him.
5-2 the final today. The Texas Rangers led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Antonio Malloy earns his 6th winning decision in this one. Jesse Hahn was only able to. We are under the lights this evening. Daniel Mengden, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
And here's a look at the starting line. Stepping in, Blondie Bobo. He's a guy hoping to finish strong in the season's final month. Definitely in the discussion for Rookie of the Year honors. Now, oh my, this ball is crushed. Look at it go. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. An incredible 90 now on the season. And the A's are on the board first, 1-0. So we'll take one more look. And boy, he just continues to hit the ball out of the ballpark at an alarming rate. What a year. Now at the plate, Blondie Bobo. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
The last at-bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time.
And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. Ready to take his hacks again, Blondie Bobo, as he'll look to follow up the two-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Boy, this guy right here, that last AB, how about straightaway center field? He hits a bomb, and as a pitcher, you're trying to pitch to the big part of the ballpark, but a guy like this, if he has pop to hit it out to center field, I might have to think pitching this guy down and away down on the corner.
Here's the first pitch to him. Line drive to left. Polito is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first down. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. And he's safe.
Man, this is a perfect summary of how the game.
Now at the plate, Casey Bosarge. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-1. Hit in the air to shallow center. Bobo sprinting after it. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. Lead looks in. Blondie Bobo will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game as he was off to a fast start indeed. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. And he is into second with a double, his third hit of the night. So quickly into scoring position here following the opposite field double. And with that, digging in now for the Mariners, Jeremy Polito. He leads off their half of the eighth, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Echeverria ranging into the outfield. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Standing in, Blondie Bobo. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First delivery to him on the way. Hard hit ball to second. Cano has it. And this will be an RBI as the run comes in to score from third.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. Brings home the run with a ground ball, but
standing in, Casey Bosarge starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional. Yep, just another successful day at the office for these guys. But this one has a little bit of added significance, as that's win number 82 for them on the year, so they're assured of finishing the season with a winning record.
12-0, the rather convincing shutout final score. The Oakland A's jumped out to an early lead in the first. Now from a place that's seen its share of great moments through the years, a look. Cody Anderson is on the mound for game 2. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 5 in his last 3 starts, so he's going to have to really improve on that one. Too many base runners, too many hits, and too many walks. He needs to get up.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is smoked to right, and I don't think this one's coming back. No chance. It's gone.
Wow, that's what a pitcher gets for not putting what he thought was a bad call in the rearview mirror. I think he was still fuming and didn't get the pitch where
At the plate, Blondie Bobo. He's a guy hoping to finish strong in the season's final month. Definitely in the discussion for Rookie of the Year honors. Hernandez comes set. First pitch on the way. Dribbled up the line. And fellas, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners at the start of play here tonight. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2, kind of par for the course. But they got to find a way to play a little bit better today, kind of turn the tide and get it working in a positive direction.
Stepping into the box, Kyle Seager. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a little blooper to center. Hechavarria ranging into the outfield. 2 gone. Digging in, Blondie Bobo.
Center fielder, Blondie Bobo.
First delivery to him on the way. Swung on and hammered. No doubt about this one. Watch it fly. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. So a 2-run shot to left center. So he creeps ever closer to triple digits. And the A's get a bit closer. It's now a 4-2 ball game.
No doubt an impressive home run, so we'll employ Showtrack for a more in-depth look. 112 miles an hour was the exit velocity off the bat, so it's no wonder why it ended up having the impressive distance that it did.
So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone, and set to stand in the fine second baseman Robinson Cano. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bobo is in pursuit. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. M's pick up a run on 2 hits. Home. Into the box now, Blondie Bobo. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run. First pitch of the at-bat. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Bobo moving to his left, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Ready now, Blondie Bobo.
Now batting, center fielder, Blondie Bobo.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit high and deep out to left field. Gone! How about the work the lineups have been doing so far, fellas?
Matty V, this is turning into home run derby. Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. The Seattle Mariners put up a 4 spot in the opening frame on the way to victory. Felix Hernandez earns win number 15, tops on the staff. Edwin Diaz closes the door for the save. It's time for baseball in the Bay Area as we welcome you to the Oakland Coliseum. Today, the third and final. Jacob Boyce will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, we're looking at a real solid starting pitcher right here. You take a look at that ERA, anywhere between 3.5 and 4. But I'll tell you what he does know how to do. He knows how to get people out, and he can minimize the damage. He knows how to control the running game. He does a lot of things right. And if he does all those things, expect a real solid performance in this one.
And this is pulled fouled as he was way out in front there. Working for the punch out and the offering. Hit in the air to center field. Martin is under it. 2 down. With that, let's look at the starting lineup for the hometown A's. Next will be the designated hitter, Blondie Bobo. He flew out in his last at-bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Line toward the gap in left center. Motter is there now as he makes the catch, and they're able to avoid the huge inning here as the side is retired. So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse. Beautiful day here in the East Bay as we get it. Striding forward now is the DH, Blondie Bobo. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Smiley comes set. Here's the first pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2. Here's the 0-2. Line toward the alley in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season. Well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel.
Now the A's designated hitter, Blondie Bobo. He singled his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Lifted in the air to center field. Martin is in his tracks now as he tucks this one away to retire the side. So after the 3 spot last time around, he's able to bounce back and hang a 0 here. We're through 6 full. The A's lead this one 5-0.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
6-1 the final tally today. Oakland took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Jacob Boyce with his 4th win this season. Drew Smiley was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
12 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 5 minutes. A reminder that extra parts train service is available on the Fremont Daily City line or on the Fremont Richmond line by accessing the ramp directly outside the stadium beyond the left field wall. AC transit will also be available.
great job today.